Wait a minute. Streaming, audio. Uh-oh. And we're going to go ahead, and we are live. And in 3, 2, 1, we are live right here. The first live version of the Digital Edge that we've done with our new vMix studio. Exciting, exciting times. Go ahead and pull that music down, buddy. We're probably going to end up with a copyright strike for that one, but okay. Go, find that NDI source and pull it on down. Fade it on down. Jaden, the NDI source that I showed you. Pull it on down. Come on, man. Oh, my goodness. I'll be right back. Jaden, look. There's your TV. That is your main source for the audio. Just kill it there. Let's see where we are. There's our main scenes. And I don't know why the audio's not shutting off. All right, I'll get it from over here. Okay, let's go ahead and pull up that first scene. You dig that music, right? A little bit of, I love these guys. My favorite band from Barcelona, Spain, Ojos de Brujo. Anybody know what that means? Anybody study Spanish? Eyes of the Wizard. Eyes of the Wizard. All right, so today.
Like Harry Potter.
I don't know. That I probably shouldn't have because it's not Spanish. No, it is not. Okay, so listen, here's what we're going to do today. Today we are going to introduce to you all the introduction to our audio basics unit that we do. Now every year we have our students go over the podcasting studio. And we utilize the podcasting studio for our online radio station, as you guys know. Hey, I'm going to pull that volume down in here a little bit. It's fine. It's fine the way it is. So we're going to have you guys do the audio podcasting unit where you're going to design and you are going to go ahead and create and edit a live radio show. You're going to write it, you're going to research it, and you're going to script it. Before we do that, we're going to explore audio production, the basics, understanding the basics of audio recording, capturing, sound, the science behind it all. And while I'm doing this, give me just a second here. Hold on to this. Why don't you guys go around the room and real quick introduce yourselves. Just give us your first name. Tell them what year you're in the Digital Media Arts program here at Jeff Tech. There you go.
My name's Jackson, and it's...
Easy there. Easy does it.
You said to introduce myself.
And remember, children, we are live on the internet, so all content today must be what? School appropriate. Thank you. All right. Go ahead.
My name's Jackson, and it's my first year.
My name's Troy, and it's my first year.
My name's Morgan, and it's my first year.
My name's Nalia, and it's my first year.
Go on up here.
It's the freshman gang.
We're all doing it.
Like the Brady Bunch, but sad.
I am Trevin, and I'm a freshman.
Wait, are we all have to do it? My name is Keaton, and it's my third year.
My name is John. It's my third year.
My name is Graham, and it is my second year.
My name is Richard, and it's my second year.
My name is Paul, and I'm a sophomore in Jeff Tech.
Oh, you said that with such authority.
My name is Madison, and it's my third year.
Hold on, we gotta get the producer in here. Jaden, introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Jaden Kessler, and I'm a sophomore here at Jeff Tech.
Awesome. All right, so we're going to pull this down a little bit out of the PA because it's a little loud. Okay, there we go. That's a little bit better. All right, so let's go ahead and mix this up a little bit. Now, here's what we're doing. For those of you that are watching, let's pay attention. For those of you that are watching, we're trying a new concept in education here. We're turning our classroom into a live television show. We built an amazing studio, which we use on a regular basis to broadcast news and fun stuff from our studio here in the IT Academy in Reynoldsville, Pennsylvania at Jeff Tech. And we are, of course, the Digital Media Arts program. Now, what we're trying to do is we're trying to step it up, ramp it up, and put a little bit of sense of urgency in learning by turning this class that we have on a regular basis, on a daily basis, into a live television show. And I think it's going to be, number one, very dynamic, a lot of fun. Number two, the students are going to have to start thinking on their feet and pick up the pace and really be on their game, because live production is very different than doing things in post-production where you can fix mistakes. Number three, it's going to give us the opportunity to work and build our personal skills, our presentation skills. Case in point, Jackson sitting up here. Look at Jackson's posture. Nice and professional. 2 seconds ago, over here, like this. On camera, everything changes. So we pick up the pace a little bit. We try a little bit harder when we know that people are watching. Do we not? No. Who said no? You should. We'll change that, young man. We will change that. Okay. So today what we're going to do is we're going to introduce the unit that we're going to be working on. Now, this is normally my teaching method. I give the students their objective. I give them their design criteria for the projects that they're going to make. We then tie that to the tasks. Would you guys close that main door there, please, so I'm not getting that feedback loop? Yeah, thank you. We then tie that to the main tasks and explain to them the tasks that they are going to meet in this, what we call a competency-based, a task-based model. You get it or you don't get it, and we do a competency test, and we demonstrate through the research skills, the writing skills that the students exhibit along the way, researching and writing on and reporting on the topic at hand. This is what? Audio production. And then they make a project, or two, or in this case, 3. You guys are going to love me for that. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start out by introducing the basics. We're going to go over the scope of the project, what you're going to be doing for the next few weeks. Then on a daily basis, we slow it down and we break these things down with short introductory sessions, 5-10 minutes every couple days, while then you're applying that knowledge to the project ongoing. We're going to go through this. Probably going to take most of you about a week or two, perhaps. Then after that, we're going to do the studio safety unit, where we talk about audio production and multimedia studio safety, and then setup of a proper condenser microphone, picking and choosing the proper microphone for an audio video job. And remember that unit that we did last year with you guys? Then we're going to wrap this all up with you all designing scripting, researching, sitting down, and recording in our digital audio workstation, our multi-track workstation studio, a radio production complete with bumper music, with sound effects, and mixed radio-style commercials. So we're going to get the ball rolling with you creating your commercials, much like you did in the audio or the video production unit that we did last month before Christmas. Remember? All right, so here's what we're going to be doing. Introduction to audio production and podcasting. The objective: students will apply the knowledge of audio production to a real-world application, utilizing industry-level audio production tools and software. Now, ultimately, y'all are going to land in our broadcast-level radio station. For right now, you can utilize whatever software or hardware tools that you feel you're at, that you can jump into. You can come in here, use the main studio. If you want to record your audio on our webcams, you can do so. If you want to record audio on a little on a mobile device, if you want to utilize the main broadcast studio for those that have finished the podcasting unit last year, if you want to use the main podcasting studio and go ahead and utilize Reaper and our digital audio workstation, you can do that too. So you pick and choose which hardware and which software you want to use to complete the projects here. Got it? The final performance exam where you make your podcast, you will have to use Reaper and the multi-track recording studio. Everybody understand that progression? Excellent. So, what are the assigned standards? Well, you're going to research, you're going to do some writing, you are then going to go and apply that knowledge to making projects. The standards that we're going to be addressing here, 1905 from your POS, your program of study. That's what we do for those of you that are listening in online. That is the PDE, Pennsylvania Department of Education program of study for our program. And the standard numbers align to a task. We're going to give the students this task. The students will demonstrate the ability to use industry standard equipment to record audio onto digital medias. John, give me a type of a digital media that we can record audio onto. No, that is software. Nope. Keaton. Digital media that can be recorded onto. What do you put in your camcorder? To record to. SD card. Excellent. Is that a type of digital media? Absolutely. Graham, what other kind of digital media can we record to? A hard drive. Excellent. Dante, what kind of digital media can we record to? We have a SD card. We have a hard drive. What else can we record to? That would require burning. Excellent. That's actually part of the post process. Say again? An SSD card? Yes. Right? So the idea here, digital storage. Austin. Come on in here. Come on in here. Jump on camera and say that. You get the gold star. Our Austin is in external drive. Austin is actually one of my co-op students working in our studio. Live time. He comes in here every day and gets paid to work for Priority First Credit Union. We'll take a look at what he's doing for them sometime this week. I think that'd be pretty cool. So the students are going to have to demonstrate that they know how to use one of many devices, a studio microphone, a broadcast studio, a webcam microphone, a camcorder microphone, whatever they choose to use to record audio onto a digital media of their choice. Everybody understand that task? Excellent. Students are going to demonstrate the ability to edit said recorded material on different medias. That's task 1906. What are we going to use to edit the WAV files once you've recorded them? Reaper is a software package which you can use. What other type of software do you have at your disposal to edit audio? Graham? Audacity. Excellent. Freeware tool. Anybody else? Hey, excellent. No. Who said Adobe over here? Adobe Premiere Pro, right? When we did the video production unit, were you not charged with doing audio mixing and you utilized the mixer within Premiere to do so? Yes? Maddie? Absolutely. Well, this is mine. I just gave you that one right there. You can need an extra one. Austin, what do you got? Fruity Loops? is another production tool. All sorts of free stuff that you can download and utilize. We have various programs here in the studio that the students can use to edit their waveforms once they have recorded them onto the digital media. So that would be the 2 tasks out of the 4. Now, all of these, what we do is we break these up because we've got first-year students in here who are going to be all levels are going to have to do these 4 tasks, and then the returning students are going to have an additional task that they're going to do. So, 1704, Morgan, why don't you read that for us?
Students will demonstrate the ability to use research, writing, and an analytical skill to conceptualize, develop, and present an idea, design a project, and make a valid judgment.
Wow, that's a mouthful. Let's see if we can do that again. Students will demonstrate the ability to use research, writing, and analytical skills to conceptualize, to develop, and present an idea, design a project, and make a valid judgment. So what are we going to do? We're going to turn on our brains, right? We are going to think, we are going to research, we are going to write, we are going to formulate a vision and a concept in our head. Then we're going to put it down on paper. We're going to storyboard it out. We're going to graph it out. We're going to list our resources. We're going to develop that concept into something real. We're going to design the project, assemble our gear, and then develop that project. Same process that we do when we're building a website, when we create a multimedia presentation, when we do a television show. Yes, kids? Excellent. So we all know what we're doing on that. Okay? Students are going to analyze the effects of media on society. Oh, now we're going to get deep. I'm going to show you what we're going to do, Maddie. Maddie likes that, right? We get all philosophical here now and then. So, what are we going to talk about? First off, what we were talking about in the previous task, when we talk about digital medias, recording onto digital medias, what are we actually talking about there? That is hardware. In this sentence, we're referring to media, the effects of media on society. What does media mean in that sentence, Natalia?
Like graphic content, media content, and stuff like that.
Okay. An example of, right, Facebook, social media, television, right, streaming media. Graham? Right, entertainment media, right? The particular mode of media, the particular style of media, distribution of digital content that we're studying for this particular task is students will analyze the effects of media on society. And what are we studying? What's the end game? What kind of media? Starts with a P? Nope. Nope, not popcorn. Podcasting. So, here's what you're going to do. Levels 2 and 3 then, so you're going to analyze the effects of media on society, specifically the effects of podcasting. Everybody got that? Awesome. Levels 2 and 3 demonstrate effective presentation skills through the exploration and utilization of various business formats, technologies, and environments, and, of course, Jackson, good posture. Excellent. Halfway there. And a big smile. Exactly, Maddie's got it. You guys are going to do a presentation in this wonderful new studio that I built for you. So, what? What? No, wait a minute. No. Listen, I said levels 2 and 3 are doing that. Let me explain to you the process. Now, first off, let's take a look at the educational resources that you're going to use. I put in here, every year when we send our students down to Skills USA, which, by the way, our team last year won 3rd place in the entire state of Pennsylvania, these are the prep materials that I use for them. So what I'm going to do, I'm assigning this to you, as we always do. These are your written materials that you're going to utilize. The history of digital audio basics from Alexander Graham Bell and Thomas Edison, who were some pioneers in audio. And then there are tasks that are associated with learning about digital audio, how it translates to computers, bit rates, sampling rates, stereo channels, and conversions into megabit sizes, file formats from WAV to real audio to QuickTime, Windows Media Audio, MP3s, MIDI, CD audio, AIF for Macintosh, the industry standard file extensions you're going to need to be familiar with, the basics of audio recording. What do we call this? The controls? Shuttle controls. That is applicable to any digital audio workstation that you're going to be working in. Play button, pause button, fast forward button, cue button, record button, right? The most important buttons of them all. You got it. What are we looking at here? Here's a MIDI audio. Here's a MIDI production workstation map, which shows you how to connect a computer to a sound card and generate MIDI production, like we do with our Alesis deck in there. And what do we got in here? The Launchpad Pro. Yeah, pretty cool stuff that we got here. All right, what else we got? There's some music websites, resources for you guys to dig into to learn more about. You can start by using this product here to research then your first essay assignment, which you're going to be doing here in the next few days. In this folder, let's take a look and see where these are located. If you guys would take a note, the students are going to submit this file to, when you finish your MP3 file, you're going to submit it to 10.50.1.71, which is our server location, public shared DMA projects, student Dropbox, audio production, podcasting, final. So that is where you're going to drop your final production. The resources that you're going to use are under our server, shared DMA resources, lessons, Atero, intro to audio podcasting. I'll leave this up for you. You all know how to navigate to there. Inside here is our lesson plan. Here is another PDF document and some web pages. This is the foundations of microphones. We've covered this here in class. This is going to be a review for you for those that did the podcasting unit last year and those that did the audio unit in association with video production. We talked about this. Different types of microphones, how the plates work, and how electronic devices translate audio waveforms that come out of through the air, out of our mouth, out of a guitar, whatever, into the microphone and are translated into electrical impulses, which are then translated into waveforms, which are recorded, and then you can edit them up and add effects to them. This document will review that for you. And we're going to get more detail, the different pickup patterns, types of audio pickup. So when we're talking right now into this dynamic microphone, and I'm speaking to you here, you can hear I'm nice and close. I'm right here. It's got a nice strong pickup. If I go off to the side, you notice how it gets quieter. It's because of the type of the pattern that the microphone is designed to pick up the sound. Shotgun microphones, different kinds of pattern. You're going to learn all about that through this unit as well. So we have this as a resource for you. Then we also have in this folder more audio basics, a little bit of the science of sound and how it works, the capture basics, sound capture basics, recording formats, playing sounds, MIDI basics, understanding the basics of MIDI, understanding sound for video production, understanding different types of streaming media and configurations of sound cards. This is all content that we're going to be going over, and this is here for you to be able to use as a resource. Also, when you get to the point of creating your projects, I have some nice forms up here that you can use to fill out. When we get to the point of designing, these are graphic organizers that you can use to design your podcasts and your station and your radio productions you're going to be doing. Basics, who, what, when, where, and why, and how of your story that you're covering. This is going to help you break it down. You guys have all seen this in your English class. We've utilized this in here many, many times. The foundations of storytelling, pulling out your main idea, researching and finding supporting details and facts for that idea, right? Categorizing them, 3 main ideas for your main podcast that you're then going to cover. Then you craft your questions from that, do your research, prepare, jump in the studio, do your podcast. We'll help you walk through that process again. Little KWL chart that we're going to use to organize your thoughts on what you think you know about podcasting. what I want to know about podcasting, and once we get through the unit, what did you learn about podcasting? Help you write a summary for your portfolio pages on your website. This is just a graphical version using shapes instead of the columnar layout. So if some of you think a little bit better that way, using a flow chart, you can use that. Same process, however. Then we are going to do, as we always do, once you publish your podcast, we're going to do a peer review. The peer review is where a student listens to your podcast and gives it a grade based upon your performance. Excellent, good, fair, or poor. Of course, the instructor grade is what is going to determine whether or not you've met competency on any of these tasks, however. But peer review is a good process for you to engage in. We all learn from one another nicely that way. Here is a podcasting planning sheet that you can use where you are going to, just like you submitted a concept for your Stinger and your other projects that you've done, you submit a concept to me, and then we go ahead and we jump on it. Okay? Now, the projects, what are you going to do? We're going to start you out with first assignment tomorrow. If we take a look at the written objective, your first written objective in the lesson, students are going to research the history of audio production and write a 500-word essay on the development of said technologies and the impact specifically of podcasting on our society. How did we get from the foundation of audio recording back in the late 1800s, early 1900s, up through the digital age to where we are today in podcasting, and how is that affecting our society? That is your job. I want 2 additional resources cited on your paper along with the resources that I gave you to use. Everybody understand? That's what you're going to start with tomorrow. Then you are going to, performance objective number 1, create a 1-minute streaming audio infomercial about the digital media arts program at Jeff Tech, utilizing your software or hardware of choice. Any questions on that? You guys have already done this kind of work over and over and over. We got it? We know what we're doing? Excellent. Performance 2. Objective 2, create a 30-second radio-style commercial spot about Jeff Tech's new diesel mechanics program using equipment and software of choice. Got it? That can include interviews with students. That can include interviews with the instructors. It can include a soundbite from our director, Dr. Philman. It could include the content from the new brochures we're making. I'll get you guys going. You get creative. Make a killer television or radio commercial for our new program. Got it? Then the last and the final part of this unit is performance objective number 3. You're going to edit those 2 files together, and you're going to put them into a 90-second total MP3 file, MP3, which will then be utilized to stream audio over what? Your portfolio page on your website, using the JavaScript media player that our seniors are learning to build right now, specifically to play and pause a MP3 file over a web page. They're learning that for the Nocti Prep. And they're going to use your MP3 files that you create in their media players. Everybody got it? Excellent. Essays are due on Thursday. That's your first one. If you jump on it and get it done, you can jump right through production. I'm going to hand pick and choose my media team for the new video production team tomorrow on your long day. I'm going to introduce you to what we're going to do and how we're going to do it. We're going to hold job interviews, and there's going to be a small performance exam for anybody that thinks that they can step up into the big chairs and be a manager right here on the digital edge. My name's Mr. Otero, and we're going to go ahead and kill it for now. Running out at the end of the day. Tomorrow, look here, we're going to start the day with this cool video. 4 minutes, a brief overview of the best jobs in the audio industry for the year 2008 and what they make. Excellent. 2018. Well, we're now into 2019, but you get the point. All right, guys, thanks so much. Jaden, go ahead and take us out and hit that live stream kill.